Margaret Ling. I'm a trustee of the Zimbabwe Association, which is a national charity, and I've come up to Leicester today to spend some time with ZAS, which is our Leicester local group of the Zimbabwe Association. I've come to find out what the group is doing and to discuss with the members about our plans for the future. There's a lot of changes going on in the association at the moment in the way we're structured, so it's important that we're aware in London of what members in Leicester feel about things and how they feel the association should develop. I'll be reporting back to Sarah Harland, our coordinator, and to my fellow trustees, and then we'll hope to come back to Leicester in the next couple of months to have another workshop and discussion with the members here. The Zimbabwe Association was formed in 2001, which was when the first big wave of asylum seekers arrived in Britain from Zimbabwe, and we realised that people needed help and support to find their way through the jungle of the migration system here. And we celebrated our 10th anniversary last year. And as I mentioned, we're now going through a process of change because the situation is changing. The situation here is changing, and we hope there'll be change in Zimbabwe. We need to find the best structure for the association to take us all forward together. The challenges that we face, like all charities, it's a very tough climate at the moment to raise the funds we need to survive. So we need to be quite creative in doing that, and we're very pleased with the way that Leicester ZAS has been very successful in building partnerships with local organisations here and also raising funds locally from the church and local authority sources here. And we feel it's important to allow all our members to use their skills and resourcefulness and enterprise to build our association. Our members, by and large, they're asylum seekers. Quite a number of them now have got their residential status, which means that at least they can start looking for work legally in the UK. But it's not an easy climate at the moment to be doing that because of economic recession and other factors that people are very familiar with. So it's very tough living in Britain as a refugee. People don't understand the situation. I think maybe people in Zimbabwe don't really understand how difficult it can be. You're away from home, money is very short, there's all sorts of unfamiliarities, people aren't sympathetic, you're away from your family. I think all those problems are not really understood, either by other people in Britain or internationally. So part of our work is to make the general public in Britain aware of what it means to be a refugee, what it means to be seeking asylum, what it means to be an exile away from your home and your family. We do that through having publicity campaigns. We have events. One thing we're working on at the moment is a photography exhibition which will convey the situation of refugees in a graphical way for people. We find all sorts of ways to get the message across. Culture, singing, music, drama, all these things are also very important. Sometimes they're more effective than people speaking to explain and convey the reality of how people have to live. In this country, I think we need to get away from the idea, which has been put about by some of the media, by some politicians, by right-wing organisations, that refugees are either scroungers or benefit dodgers or criminals. They're people who have fled their country. If they're asylum seekers, they fled their country because they didn't like the situation there. They wanted to see a better situation, and they've come here to try and improve their lives, improve their country. And they're people of enterprise. In fact, if you look at Britain, our whole history has been based on immigration. People have come here from all over the world through the centuries and contributed to make the society we have today. And it's very easy to forget that and just look at refugees as in a very prejudiced way, a very stereotyped way, and not see them as people.